Jimmy time. Stream number 4 of probably 5 for the main game and then maybe 1 or 2 more for post game. Hard to say. Let's get right into it. 11 hours, 11 and a half hours, even. So, off stream, I did some grinding. My characters were like level 25-ish before, now they're around level 30. The symmetrical cave where we found all the triangles is just so good for experience, because 4 triangles gets you 1200 experience. Also, I was wrong when I said last time that it was the first time you saw, like, the faded memories of characters. I forgot that those are all over the place in the game. And I was actually supposed to have gotten a couple of them, but I just missed them. One of them I actually went into, and then like went straight back out. One of Buck's, one in the spooky scary land, the first, the first like area of that had this cave with all the grabby arms, and at the end of the grabby arms is Buck's memory one of Buck's memory dungeons, because there's like 2 for each character. So, first thing is I'm going to go back and finish up the symmetrical dungeon, because I'm pretty sure I never got to the end of it. I made sure not to, like, continue on during the grinding off stream. And I can pretty comfortably just skip encounters for a while, when I can, you know. I have them set up for physical, I think. I mean, I suppose I could just, like, use the goons' clean getaway, but that's fine. No, Jimmy's actually set up for magic at the moment. That's fine. That's right, I was using, you know, the ghost AoE to clear a lot of encounters. That makes sense. Yeah, you know, let's imagine Goon and get out of here. Incidentally, there are, hexagons that sometimes appear. And those are so dangerous. They have tons of health, for one. Yeah, the truant part. They have tons of health and defense for one, and they hit for about 160, and if they sharpen their edges, they'll attack next turn for an appropriate number of hits, which, you know. And, like, Lars can survive that while drawing aggro to himself only if he defends. Only if he defends. Because he takes a little less. While defending, he takes, like, 60 damage per hit, so it's like 360 or so if he tries to defend the whole thing. It's pretty gnarly. Well, there's one now. Let's get out of here. Yeah, with having grinded up a fair bit, I can now... One, 6, 3, 2... I assume it wants it to be symmetrical. How get? Jimmy is absent-mindedly going through the times table in his head. No thoughts, head empty. So, like, what else can I be? Can anything get through? Get through these walls. Doesn't look like it. Happens if I enter and leave and re-enter. It stays the same. But the door disappears when I go into the mirror. Oh! I can move the mirror. That's the left and right on it. And, so, 4, 5... Except it's the other side. That's what it wants, right? No? Why not? I made them symmetrical. What do you want from me? Oh, the mirror needs to be back in the middle, that's all. And so, little bunny hopped and soon all the way to the top. And he had carrots. Again? Little bunny held his tummy. I'm so hungry, he said. It's filled with confidence. And a mortar board. But according to the bear... Yeah, there's still one more treasure. I missed something somewhere. So let's check those sides where it, like, bowed out and back in. Maybe there's something around there. I know you're... Me too. And I'm tired. What else do, Helga? Yeah, should we have another? Right, I never should said anything. That's rough, buddy. Clean, get away. And you can just, like, press right and you don't have to select a move for anyone else. I already got that one. Oops. That's the scary fight. That's very real white potential when there's two hexagons. If they both sharpen their edges and then hit an appropriate number of times the next turn, it's... I think I can only survive if I have, like, everyone guard. Or, like, have Lars guard and attract attention. It's bad. I don't know. Discouraged, Jimmy. Something should be easy for smart as you. Well, with the school, I'm sure. The gifted program. Kids who went to the gifted and talented program and then after high school found themselves feeling inadequate and with no idea what to do with their life. Raise your hands. I did already open that one as well. So what then? Well, whatever. I'm not gonna dwell on it. Dungeon finished. But now just go back into the Path of Enlightenment and get through that proper. And get to the giant. So I can move on with the plot. Because after you do this dungeon, this zone, you gain access to a number of nightmare dungeons, including Mr. Cat's dungeon. And you also have, I have had access at this point for a while to, the Whisper Weaver's dungeon, as well as the Burb. That was probably what the bear was finding, because I think this counts as the same area. I'm not sure if I'm ready for the spider and the bird. There's also another nightmare dungeon around here that I think you could do by this point. Hey, another scroll and another tape. Jimmy gives it a listen. The Journey of a Nameless Monk, Chapter 5. Okay, this looks like the right way. My legs are pretty tired. I guess I wasn't a mountain climber in my past life. I'll cross that off the list. I have an actual list, you know. It's really long. Here are some other things I wasn't. Professional chef, acrobat, long-distance swimmer, short-distance swimmer, math teacher, cat owner. I have to say, I don't feel very enlightened after making it down the path of enlightenment. I mainly just feel tired and hungry. Whatever. My journey still has a long way to go. I'm going to be honest here. I've been kind of putting off moving on because I can't think of a good haiku. I've got a total work in progress thing here, but it's not really cutting the mustard. Well, I do feel like I've established a pattern here, and now I've backed myself into a corner, so I'm going to put down what I've got so far. I just really need to move on. Just keep in mind that it's a work in progress, and don't judge me too hard. Ooh, okay, here I go. Gentle mountain stream. A garage is a doghouse. Refrigerator. Ah, for your car. Something. Haiku. Because of course the classic is that refrigerator is 5 syllables. What's over here? There's a flower spot. Oh! Oh dear! I didn't expect you here, Sue. It's where all the pointing signs are from. Now I'm trying my hardest. Really going for it. Busy, busy, busy as a bee, they say. I'm sure you got the quarterly reports. Efficiency is up 20%. What's that? You're not my boss? Whew, I can finally relax. I haven't seen my boss in forever. I thought maybe he had forgotten about me, then I saw you, and well, I panicked. I'm not very good with people. I think it's because I don't see them that often. I'm just so busy, you see. They always tend to scream at the sight of me, like me. My name is Pointman, and I'm in the pointing business. I enjoy what I do. There's nothing like pointing people in the right direction. You're the first visitor I've had in some time. Actually, you're the first person that's ever visited me here. One of the drawbacks to living in a hole in the ground, I suppose. I don't get out much either. Do you live in a hole or on a boat? I guess I'm not really a people person, so that's okay with me. I've got so much work to do, and whenever I get hungry, I just grab a rabbit or small child with one of my many arms. Whoop! So I've got it all right here. I'd like to see things outside of the old cave sometime, but I'm too big now. You seem like you've been lots of interesting places. Would you like to tell me some stories? Oh, good. I'm all ears, and well, mostly arms, but I've got more ears than you'd expect, too. I won't tell you how many, though. Fascinating, fascinating. That bear sounds utterly terrifying. It's a good thing he didn't eat you, or else I wouldn't have been able to hear such an interesting story. I'll tell you what. Just for you, I'll help you get something neat. Normally my arms are just for pointing, but they can do other stuff, like grabbing. Well, they can do anything arms can do, I guess. You might have noticed something unreachable somewhere on this mountain. I'll let you climb on one of my arms, so go check it out. By the way, I'm interested in hearing more of your stories. There are some places I can't reach, you know, and I've always wondered what's there. My boss once told me there's a cave somewhere filled with creatures similar to me, creatures with lots of legs. I'd love to hear all about them. And anyway, I've got to get back to work. The way forward won't point for itself, you know. So he wants me to come back after I've done the Spider Town. Which, maybe I could do now, but it would be real rough. Oh, incidentally, one of the things I got while grinding is level 25 on Grumblebear, which gives you the Sharp Claws passive, which just gives you a 50% bonus attack. Just if it's equipped, you get 50% more attack. And you see how there's a star and 2 diamonds? The star means it applies to every imagination, but the diamonds only also apply to base Jimmy form. And this is the sort of way that the game is, among others, is very similar to FF5. In FF5, you started as the Freelancer, which was unremarkable aside from the fact that he could use any equipment. Oh, it's down there. but anytime you leveled a job to max, it would have an effect on the stats of the freelancer, or maybe at all times, but if that's the case, it had a bigger effect on the freelancer, something like that. And also, you could transfer those abilities to any other class, but all other classes only had one slot open for abilities. So if you were like Black Mage, you'd have attack, Black Magic, item, right? And Freelancer would just have attack, item, so you could put 2 abilities on it and use any weapon. So in the late game, Freelancer would be the best class, but because you don't earn anything from playing as it, you don't do it until late. The base Jimmy class is the same way. You don't gain anything from using it early on, but you do gain something as you gain more passives and actives from your other skills, or from your other imaginations, which helps a bunch. I lost the thread of that. You get it. Scaly, scaly, girly, girly, Jim, gross, creepy, creepy, fruity, fruity, fuzzy, fuzzy, weird, weird. Alright, so I don't have any of those. Floral, musical, 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 spooky, pixel, geometric, rustic, kitty, futuristic, funky. Alright, I have all the futuristic, so let's do those. See what they give me. This. And oh, not that one. +5 magic attack? I'll take it. And rare. Guitar. Other. +4 attack. Yeah, that's good. That's also +3 attack. So that should max out the attack and magic attack I have access to. And you know, those are the best stats. Okay, now that I have done that, I'm going to stop by that town over there. Oh, what a quaint little town. This is Calm Valley. I spent all my time in Sacred Lantern, but the people there said this used to be a tourist destination. We have to check it out. It's been such a long time since we had a vacation. I don't know. We've got a very important business to attend to. Bug. I suppose things have been rather tense lately. I wouldn't want to be a Frumpelthunk. Don't be Frumpelthunks, people. My family could use some time to relax. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go. Well, I guess I'm gonna hang out somewhere. Get you. Are you Miney's friend? I'm her kid sister. She told me all about her adventures. Is it true that there are fish in the ocean that are bigger than me? Could they swallow me in one gulp? God, I hope so. One time I had a fish. It was just a baby and I taught it how to swim. It picked up real quick, so I must be a good teacher. That's why I want to be a teacher when I grow up. Before I can do that, though, I need to learn lots and lots. Maybe one day my mom won't be such a pill and will let me go to a big fancy school with lots of other students. Yeah, don't be such a pill. Hi. This is my brother's home. Perhaps you've seen him tending to the sheep. I have to return here from time to time to restock. Since you've been such a loyal customer, I'll give you a one-time special prize. It's a marvelous coin. A strange frogman tried to pay with that, and when I told him it is not acceptable currency, he stormed off. That kanji means money. That's the kanji in, which just means cashola. Specifically, okay. So you know how the Japanese currency is yen? Well, that's not quite right. It's in. That Y sign is used sometimes in Japan, but this is what's used more often. I don't know the history of the Y with a line sign. But that's like the proper kanji for... I think specifically it might be the kanji for coin, but basically it means money. My brother Rubik travels the world. We decided it would be more logical if one of us stays here and look after the family farm. I won the coin toss. Sometimes my brother brings trinkets home from his travels. He seems interested in them, but they serve no purpose. I don't really understand things like that. These are some good round sheep. That boulder over there is broken. I want at it. Calm Valley is a lot like Smile. That reminds me, my mom hasn't tried to contact me at all. I've been sending postcards from every town I visited, but I've gotten 0 replies. I guess it's hard to track me down since I'm moving all the time. Well, whatever, I'm having a good time here. I rode on a sheep's back for a while. Then I took a nap. Honestly, I'm looking forward to going somewhere different. This town's not exciting enough for me. There's not much to do here. I miss my room. Welcome. Miney told me you're just passing through. Feel free to check out the rooms. We used to be quite the tourist destination. People prefer to go to the beach nowadays. I still like to keep things nice and tidy, just in case. If you decide to stay, breakfast is at 7. We have pancakes in a variety of interesting shapes. Geometry pancakes. Aw, they're hula hooping. How long has it been since we've had time alone together? Take the hint, Jimmy. Too long. I'm sorry I haven't been around as much. When things get hectic, I tend to retreat to my studies. Well, you better be sorry. You've got a lovely wife right here. She can support you, you know. I know. There have been advancements in knowledge over Proto-Mesophilio areas, so it's easy to lose myself in that instead of focusing on personal stuff. Well, you should be around when you can, especially now. But I do love how smart you are. You're my favorite paleontologist, you know. Do you like me even more than Dr. Carruthers? Oh, Dr. Carruthers isn't nearly as cute as you. A smooch! Seriously though, Dr. Carruthers is really killing it in the publication department right now. What of you? This town is really romantic once you get past the sheep poop smell. Well, hey Jumbo. I guess you caught me eavesdropping again. It's easy to do when you're being left out of stuff. I know I'm supposed to be an adult, so I don't like to make waves. But it's hard when you have a sister, and she's a big part of your life, and then she doesn't have any time for you anymore. It's dumb and pathetic to care about that, but I can't help how I feel. Oh, there are my boys. Are you ready to head out? The legs of the ancient giant are to the north. The locals have a legend about how the giant was on a long journey and grew so tired of walking that he took off his own legs. Interesting, isn't it? I can relate. Oof, ouch, my stems. Square tree, square tree, square tree. Oh, hello, Jimmy. This is my hometown. My mother runs the inn here. It's a nice place for tourists who want to relax in the countryside. I think my days as a sailor are over. I learned lots of things, so it was a worthwhile experience, but I don't think there's much left for me to learn. Captain Fish is quite a handful, too. I was hoping he would stay here for a while, but he set off on his own. It's going to be problematic, as I'm pretty sure he doesn't know how to steer the sea worm. That was my duty. I'm sure he'll be fine. He always seems to survive despite his thoughtless behavior. I know that the concept of luck isn't logical, but my travels with him make me think luck is real, and Captain Fish has it. Oh, before we came here, we dropped Henry off in Smile. You should visit him sometime. Hey, another scroll, and another tape. Jimmy gives it a listen. The Journey of a Nameless Monk, Chapter 6. After traveling down the path of enlightenment, I found this small village. It's a good place to rest my tired body. That said, there are some things here that kind of piss me off. I don't like how it's so calm and peaceful here. I kind of wish people got into more fights, and the clean air is giving me a headache. If it were smog here, maybe I could feel the air in my lungs. When I try to relax, it helps if I imagine cars honking and people yelling at each other. I guess I wasn't raised in a crappy little country town like this. Fine by me. The ram was giving me the evil eyes, so I grabbed its horns and shook its head around. But it bit me pretty hard, so I climbed up here and made fun of it till it started headbutting the wall. Man, animals sure are stupid. Here's a poem. Calm lake, reflecting. The wandering eyes of a child. Do fish think we stink? Haiku. Yeah! How do I get in there? Okay, I can get those things. I have dollars. And there's a bank over here. Oh boy, do I have dollars. Piggy bank. This is an outrage! I demand to see Mr. Cruz. Why don't you get it? You've already been denied a loan several times. Mr. Cruz has no time for you. I'll have you know that Mr. Cruz and I go way back. He's one of my closest and dearest friends. Look, Mr. Frog, that's Mr. Marvelous. Whatever. Mr. Cruz made himself clear. You're no longer welcome here or at any other Cruz-owned establishment. Fine. If that's how it is, then that's how it is. But I just want you to know, my head is filled with marvelous ideas. There's no end to the marvelous things I can accomplish. One day you'll look back today and think, that was the day I insulted the very successful Mr. Marvelous. I'm ashamed of who I am. That's my impression of you. I hope that stings. Jimmy, old chum, there's nothing the matter here, nothing the matter at all. Mr. Cruz and I were just finalizing a business transaction. Quite boring, I assure you. But I see you might just want to talk more about more marvelous things. That said, I'm quite busy now. I'll have to catch up another day. Excuse me. I just walked right through me. You really want a bank here? Oh, wow! Nobody in the village does, and tourism has been so slow lately. Mr. Goose will probably shut us down soon, but I'll take what I can get. Yeah, I got 20,000 bucks. That's what happens when you grind 5 levels. Jimmy, it's been a while. I almost didn't recognize you. You seem older now, more responsible. I hope that frog didn't cause too much of a scene. You see, Jimmy, there are 2 kinds of people in the world. There are normal people like you and me, and there are useless people like Mr. Frog. Useless people just exist to drag you down. They never contribute anything to society. They spend all their time asking for handouts and never accomplish anything. Sometimes they literally stink. You don't want to be a useless person, do you, Jimmy? Then you should keep reaching for success. Useless people will just bother you, so you have to tell them to get lost. It might seem harsh, but it's the only way you can truly be successful. Anyway, I've talked long enough. I don't really have time to visit any further. The upcoming merger is dominating my thoughts right now. I'm sure you can see yourself out. Don't worry, you get to beat him up later in an optional dungeon. That stupid frog got slime on my shirt. Yeah, well, so will I. Mr. Goose is a very busy man. Keep your conversation brief. Yeah, well, what do you think of this? Keep doing that and I'll bring you down, kid. And one of these. Keep doing that and I'll knock you out, son. And I'll do it to your plant, too. Thanks for the money. Funky set. That's all here, so I'm going to go back to Smile and start some Nightmare Dungeons. Kitty Crunch. Let's start with Mr. Cat's dungeon. I'm pretty sure that's the most, like, reasonably leveled one. Well, I might have to check in at Smile first. We'll see. Nope, we're good. Yeah, let's be a vampire. This one is a lot of people's favorite nightmare dungeon. Because it's spooky. Saturday. Oh, I hate Saturdays. Well, they're pretty gnarly, but with the level grinding that I did, it's very doable. $1,500 experience, that's what I'm talking about. Eh. Nice thing about the Nightmare dungeons is that you generally don't have to worry about, like, missing things. Because all the treasures are just always at the end, after the boss. Oof, ouch, the forces of darkness. One nice thing about Nightmare Dungeons is immediately stopped. You know. Yeah, what do you want to say about it? I'm scary too! It's nice that Lars can actually do some... Ooh, nice crit. Lars can do some pretty good damage, at least against basic enemies. You looking. Hey. Who was phone? Uncomfortable couch. Gotta get that. Yeah, got it in one. Ooh, I think he's gonna instant kill someone next turn. So that's basically what Gallows does. Let's have it be Lars. Sorry, Lars. Ouch! Chews him up and spits out what's left. Yeah, what is it? Yeah, what is it? Yeah, what is it? Yeah, what is it? What about you? Against fights like this where I'm using everyone else as multi-target, it's nice to just have Lars redirect things to himself to, you know, reduce damage on everyone else. Eh. Thurgood. Thurgood Marshall, what are you doing here? Do you have anything I can... Oop. Do you have anything I can steal? No. Bring it up with creep. He's gonna do something big, so I'd rather Lars took the hit. If it's not AoE. Nah, it's AoE. Ew! Well, he took it alright. Oh, thanks. Oh, it's gross. Oh, nothing's for sale. Everything's boarded up now. Oh, hang on. The bank's still open. I guess Mr. Cat isn't a fan of concentration of wealth. I love the little shadow people in the fake smile and yeah, now I can go up here. Hey. I'm scary too. Oh, God. What if I shook him? Nah, I can't grab him. Boss fight's coming up soon. I don't remember exactly when, though. That was Mr. Cat's room. Flex power. Yeah. The extra 20% damage from being in bear form gave him the one shot. And unfortunately, it's going to be another big earthquake. Or not. Oh, or yes. Probably just about to get into boss territory. Shut up. Who are the skin thieves? Excuse me, I was reading. Who are the skin thieves? That's a lot of damage, even to Lars. Don't trust them. Shut up. Who are the skin thieves? Yeah. Are they looking? In this case, I want to put extra pressure on Gallows since he's so dangerous. Take him out before he's a problem. It'd be nice if I could evade some of these fights. Stop the insta-kill, that's what's important. It's like every time there's some sort of threshold, I'm like, oh, hold up. Ought to heal up. I have to do another fight. Alright, let's start using Imagine Goon to avoid fights. Yes, hello? Did somebody order the black slime? Frish. Mr. Cat. I don't think he's my friend anymore. Focus. Here's where Andrew really starts doing the damages, is with focus plus toxicosis. Yeah, 240 damage per turn. I'll take it. I'm gonna imagine. I'm gonna stun him. He did a telegraph. So I'm gonna surprise him. Block! Let's try analysis. It causes the next hit. Oh, interesting. So Lars uses it up. Okay. He's just watching again. And now Jimmy's gonna be stunned, so he can't do the squawk. I'll just have everyone guard this turn. See what he does when he passes a turn. AoE magic, okay. Let's go over to Bear and start doing bigger damage. Well, Jimmy's gonna take a big hit no matter what. Oh no, it's the sleepy time breath. Everyone's asleep. Mental clarity on Jimmy. Go back to Bird, do another stun. I needed to do hyperactivity, so lesson learned. Start having Lars metabolize. Guard. Time for another toxicosis on him. Nice crit. Just in case he does hit Lars, I want to have him counter Tremor. Ooh, one shots Andrew. That's real bad. Alright. Andrew always has to guard on off turns then. That blows. Use a fire alarm. But I can stun him this turn. Oops. Let's throw... I don't have any left. Let's just throw a Super Ball. Andrew has to guard even if it is single target. Yowling in pain. Another Toxicosis. No, at this point he just starts spamming big attacks. Yeah, I'm not strong enough yet. Thought I was, but I wasn't. I can take that death though and just leave. Because, the only money I had was what I got in the dungeon itself. So I thought I was ready, I was wrong. But, I suppose I could try other dungeons for a bit. You know what? Nah, it'd make more sense to just continue on until I can get better gear. You can tell the enemies there are a fair bit stronger since, you know, they're doing like, or they're giving like 1500 experience per battle. So there is a secret around here somewhere. Ah. Hey, another scroll and another tape. The Journey of the Nameless Monk, Chapter 7. I got some climbing more today. Great. Well, you've got to do what you gotta do. I'm going to find out who I am, and if I have to climb a pair of giant legs, then that's what I'm going to do. Related, I tried to look up and see what the giant's crotch looked like, but it's so tall I can't. Pretty wild. If I were a giant, I would go around kicking buildings and stuff. I'd also just be able to jump up to the world's library, or maybe have someone just build the library on top of me. That would really make my journey easier. I wonder if I'll find what I'm looking for up there. What if there are no answers for me? What if I do find out who I am and I don't like it? What if I was a real loser? Man, this kind of thing is tough. Maybe I should just make a new life for myself. I could be, I don't know, a janitor, cleaning up other people's messes. There's a quiet dignity in that. I'm just wasting time. I really don't want to climb all the way up there just to be disappointed. Here's a stupid haiku. I'm getting tired of writing these. I don't want to climb these stupid tall garbage legs, but I guess I will. Haiku. Just kidding, it's time for another nightmare dungeon. with the most stressful music. You got the Lumpagon, Spiraloid, and more Lumpagon. Now you can steal one of its edges. Okay. Don't! Oh, I didn't like that. Oh, right, I need to buy more, colas. Pickle. So I'll be right back, Scary Dungeon. Don't wait for me. Just gotta go get some items first. Yeah, everything else is good. Yeah, I don't remember what I'm supposed to do with that ram once I get him to hit the rock. Like, I sure did break that rock. Now what? The rock's broken. That's all I got. Alright, once more into the breach. How are my imagination levels doing on Jimmy? 19, 26, 11, 16, 15, 16. It's actually time to do some more low-level Goon then. And I'm gonna set Jimmy back to the loaded dice for a little bit more attack. The squiggles. Seven. Oh, he's like physical resistant or something. Just glitches out and hurts himself. Yeah, this is clearly more the speed of my strength. Mr. Cat's meant for a bit later. Or a shark. Rampage, hit, pulverizing, black spiral. How does he work? He's spiny in that form. In different forms he has like different resists and such. Yeah, the encounters here aren't worth that much experience, so I'm free to skip them. If anything, I can just go back to Mr. Cat's domain. A parallelocone, some tails. $1,400. It's pretty good. Oh, he hit me with a 138. It did 138. You can get the 138 as an attack. As a weapon. Another really nice stun. Or another nice crit. Jimmy's starting to show that at this point he's the main carry, in which he'll continue to be. You know, at the beginning of the game he's super weak. And Buck is carrying him. But at this point, Jimmy is the main damage dealer. Andrew does okay. Okay, I was wondering if it was maybe like a super rad ghost or something. Yeah, in the triangle form, he's evasive. Crying. In that form, he's nice. In this form, he's spiny. Yeah, so you take some damage back. It's nice that the menuing is so fast. Let's just start clean getawaying. These fights really aren't worth the time. Pickle. This one, it was like you go in here, then you come out, and you're in a new place. You do have to just sort of go in circles in this dungeon. As you may have noticed, the theme is to sort of be confusing. Yeah, there we go. I just violently whipped my camera around, and now I'm somewhere else. Four. Try learning to sing this song. Pickle. Clean getaway is so nice. I mean, it's the intimidate. Fish. It's the intimidate ability, but a lot better. The intimidate ability from the fruit tastes like numbers. The intimidate ability from Voltage Genesis, but a lot better. It's really nice. It's funny, I think it is actually the encounters from this area, which is why I'm able to skip them all. At this point in the dungeon, I think, like, any direction you go in is essentially correct. Or, I suppose not, in that case. Yeah, if I want to gain levels, I'll just go back to Mr. Cat's dungeon. Incidentally, Mrs. Mouse, sorry I didn't save your daughter. She's definitely dead and eaten now. Yeah, I think once you try all four paths, it's just like, lol, none of them were right. I feel led to think it's sort of a Lost Forest situation where you need to go the right way in a sequence. No, it just wants to screw with you for a while. There we go. Slamber. You ever have one of those itches? Can it be numbers? Imaginary numbers. There's all sorts of symbols in there. Yeah, so let's analysis, and then have Jimmy hit him as bear. Here comes the big damages, the 15 times attack hit. You just slapped me. Completely wasted. So imaginary numbers just has a 30% chance to ignore your hit in one of several ways. And I got unlucky. This means it's better to actually do smaller hits. That was through defending too. Have brother and sister heal each other. So anytime he glitches out, that's really good. That doesn't mean a strong attack is coming. That means you are saved from a strong attack later. Because he goes through this process, and at the end of it, he starts using Program Omega, where he just ruins you. But every time he glitches, he goes back to the beginning of the pattern. Oh, it's a 138! Pick the blob and poison him again. Does he have anything to steal? No. Some bosses do. Not something that you, like, take with you, but something that, debuffs them. Yeah, he has a 30% chance to evade and a 30% chance to counterattack. That's annoying. Oh, yep, ouch. Oh! That's real bad. Yeah, let's see if I can come back from that. flower for more healing. Good, another glitch. Counters happen. Well, Jimmy's still a flower and his attack is lower. I don't want to be doing any big hits. Yeah, I'll just do double comforting smile. This is one of the more random fights in the game. Just because of chances of counters and dodges. I'll just throw a ball. Get into a cola. Focus. Flex barrel. Nice, good hit. Back to the bear. At this point, I can kind of just comforting smile forever, and it's probably the right move. Just because damage sort of happens in this fight, and you never know when, like that. Dang, another dodge. There's nothing I'm doing wrong, it's just he does that. He's probably getting pretty close to Program Omega. Oof, that's a big one. Nice. It did get countered though, which hurts. Good, got a glitch. Another dodge. Need to see it. I screwed up and let Andrew's MP run all the way out. He heals a bit, but that's so little. Another dodge. Nice, got him. That was definitely meant to be done before, Mr. Cat. 8100 experience. Those numbers are probably significant. Like, mathematically. Advanced Calculus. Hey, it's 138 gun. Hey, it's an ink blot. So, Advanced Calculus, it gives 20 magic. That's more than the weapon he started with. That's all you really need to know. But yeah, there's a convoluted formula behind this weapon's normal attack. If I remember right, you subtract the 1's digit of his max HP by the 1's digit of his current HP. And the larger the number, the bigger the attack. So, right now, because he has a 2 in his current and a 1 in his max, it'd be 9, and that's actually ideal. That's the other thing I got. Ah, magic attack plus 10. Also, yeah, 100%. Stack that magic, Andrew. Yeah, what was it? Inkblot? Whatever. The 138 gun is, like, pretty good at this point in the game. Falls off pretty hard later. And Advanced Calculus, just having a lot of magic attack, makes it the best thing for Helga for now. Let's continue on the plot for a little bit. And then I'll give Mr. Cat another whirl. Actually, I'm gonna look up just the boss stats real quick. Mr. Cat. $13,000 HP. Whisper Weaver. 20,000 HP. I don't remember the name of the bird. Bird! Grimclaw. Wiki's so bad. Oh, Grimclaw's handleable. Let's do Grimclaw. Especially with that higher magic. Grimclaw only has 7,500 HP. That's nothing. And the Mad Queen, 18,000 HP. Okay. So I'm not ready for any of those yet. I always forget the way. No. So you can also cross holes as a ghost. Now I can handle this dungeon, no problem. Just sprint up that rope. The enemies here really aren't worth fighting, so I'm just gonna skip them. I suppose I should check if they have anything to steal, though. Alright, I'll fight some. Steel is gas. It feels less explosive. You're welcome. Yeah, now when you kill him, he doesn't blow up and deal 138. And deal a bunch of damage. And it's kind of liberating being in a nightmare dungeon, just knowing that you don't have to worry about missing items, because they're always at the end. You can just go forward and taste the sights. Like this guy. Remember when he was a threat? Remember when 275 was a decent amount of XP? Bat chair. I think I already have the bat chair, but I should get it. I'll boo you. I still got it. Steal it from him midair. I should probably have Lars to undulate. Ah, no need. Hey. What a jerk! Yeah, a dungeon does that to you. There's nothing you can do about it, I'm pretty sure. Even if you're the ghost, you'll fall. Alright, I think I've seen all the enemies in the dungeon, so time to just skip them. I like how I skipped that encounter after hitting the loading zone. What is over here? Nothing. Can't run over that little tree. It's in the way. It's funny how encounters mess with your ability to run. Because if you hit the run button when an encounter shows up, it'll just cancel the encounter. But if an encounter has just shown up, it won't respond to the cancel yet, so just nothing will happen. That's why it looks like I'm, like, not doing anything either about running or triggering the encounter. So, oh, I can't. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, it just puts you back here. You have to, be the flower, because you're rooted. So there's one thing about this upcoming boss. I'm not sure if it's this one, but there are a couple bosses. Oh, man, you have to be... That's annoying. There are a couple bosses who, when they beat you, you don't just do the normal thing of go back to a save point and lose half your money. But instead, you get a full game over. And I think this is one of the bosses that can do it. So here I'm actually going to start as the Pumpa. Because the Pumpa has the same ability as Andrew of sacrificing MP for more damage. And remember, it counts physical as well. So, the gimmick of this fight is very important. There are these 3 wormies and Grimclaw. The worms have 1000 HP, and you must kill them within 5 turns. If you fail to do so, it's game over. It's load your save. It's not back to the it's not back to an area. It's back to the menu. Got mana to burn. Over to Bear and do the Fierce Growl. Thermal Bomb. Undulate. Focus. Thermal Bomb. Big damage, just all at once. That is annoying. Just head-on collision. Mental clarity. Analog. Black Spiral. Impact in 3 turns. Quickly defeat the nerve worms. Collision. Comforting Smile. I want to try the triple hit again. Wait, that's right. I don't... Yeah, you can't hit him with physical during this stage. Yeah, that's the trick to it. I mean, it's pretty good damage. Give Jimmy a cola. Toxicosis. Yeah, it's better to have Jimmy in magic form for this fight, I forgot. Cola for Andrew. Black Spiral. Yeah, even though it's a gun, it's still a physical, but like, you can't hit it. 225 on the acid burn, that was pretty nice. I think he's coming in for a big attack. Yeah. Oh, it's a big attack! That's right, you're supposed to stun him there. And back on his back. Back to the big AoEs. And also undulate. And Andrew can focus again for the big hits. Yeah, obviously it's a big cost, but it is worth it. Of course, it's only one thermal bomb. No, he's not gonna make it. It's kind of nice that the worms sort of help you out. Two turns. Last space at cola at him. Poison back on. Imagine Pumpa. That's not much since he doesn't have any magic attack really, but oh, Mana Burn's still on cooldown. Even less than. 92. 2. Yeah. Because he's using a weapon with 0 magic attack. But, got him. That's Grimclaw. A lot of money. Hey. Yeah, with that big boost in magic attack, Andrew is really the carry now, for a little bit. Floral Vase. Rejuvenate. Barbed wire wristband. Yeah, 25% attack in exchange for losing HP every turn. That is a good bargain. As you see now, as the bear, he has 245 attack, compared to Helga's 68, and Lars's 78. You can see the big difference. Okay, Mr. Cat, if that's your real name. Maybe you'd like to see my very large amount of attack. Why am I so bad at navigating the first area of the game? No, it was over there. No! Because it's like, it looks like that's not a path. Also, there is something I should do real quick, which is... not that. Bird is cute. I don't know if Grimclaw's that cute. This bird's cute. It's got a record player. You make a vine so you can always cross over, and then go over to Vampire, and you go, meh. And then you cross back over. And around here somewhere now. I'm not sure 100% where. Not there. Is it over here? No, where is it? No. There we go. Light bulb. So the light bulbs, I found out, I remembered, I read, there are 25 of them in the game, and they don't do anything until you get all 25. And then, at that point, they unlock an extra dungeon, boss, and imagination. There's an NPC who helps you find them later, so you're not, like, totally looking blind. Oh yeah, and if I go to, Mrs. Mouse's house... Oh, no, you're okay. Huh? Oh, it's you. My mind was drifting. Did you want a room or what? No? Then don't bother me. Jimmy, before you go. You're a traveler, right? If you happen to see Cordelia in your travels, can you tell her to come home? Her dinner's getting cold. Cordelia hasn't come home in days. Jimmy, I'm really worried. Yeah, we found her. She's hanging out with Mr. Cat. And just in case I die again, let's go and deposit that money. Yeah, Cordelia, if you weren't watching earlier, Cordelia is in Mr. Cat's dungeon. Mr. Cat is not your friend. I tried fighting him, and I lost, but I'm a fair bit stronger now. With the barbed wire wristband on Jimmy and the all the magic stuff for Andrew, I'm doing a lot more damage. Now I can really give him the business. And now that I know how Analyze works, which I didn't when I first tried this, that'll help. Fights here are really good experience, too. They're like 1,500 each. My parents are worried. $138. The 138 also helps a lot, because Helga is going to have a lot of turns where she's not really responsible for any healing. And being able to just 138 Mr. Cat in the face, it's actually pretty nice. I love the eyes. They're just like... Watching me. You know what I say to that? 138. I like the guy in the painting who comes out and he's like, hey, what's that? Ah, right in the numbers. Oh yeah, and I can give Helga, instead of Master Criminal, Rejuvenate. 10% party heal and 5% regen for 3 turns. It's a way to sort of make a delayed version of Comforting Smile. Comforting Smile's 25% all at once, doing 10 and then 5 3 times is the same, just delayed. Which is nice against Mr. Cat, who only attacks every other turn until the fight's almost over, at which point he goes ham on it. So that means I'm going to save the Analyze Rampage move for near the end of the fight. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe that's not right. Like, what if I just get a crit and nail him for, like, 9,000 damage I think I could hit him for? Practically one-shot him? Nah, I should definitely save it. Because that end phase is just too dangerous. Or he just starts doing big attacks every single turn. Already you can tell how much stronger in this zone I am. I'm just getting through it so much faster and more safely than I was before. And now I know where the end of the dungeon is, so I can stop doing that. Take a step, save, heal, take a step, save, heal that I was doing earlier. This is definitely the Stranger Danger dungeon, though. Jamie was told about Stranger Danger in school, and it probably really spooked him. Who are the skin thieves? 220 on the Fierce Growl is really nice. Okay, boss fight is in there. So pop some colas. Start as slime. Save and go for it. Oh, I was wrong. That's not where it is. It's over here. Well, in that case, I'm going to go over to Goon and just escape from all the fights that I get into, because now I don't want to waste additional resources. Tiptoe, tiptoe. Okay. Back over to Blob. Save for real this time. There we go. Did someone order the black goo, etc., etc.? Smile. Toxic Sludge. 138. Undulating isn't really that important in this fight, because most of Mr. Ket's attacks are AoE, but he does have one attack that's random targets multiple times, and for that one you really want Lars to be soaking up that hit. Over to Bear. Rampage. Comforting Smile. Let him help out with damage. Black Spiral. Oh my god. 962 though. Now I'm already back in a pinch. Another. Oh, man. That might be a wipe. Claws twice, or Quake twice is so nasty. Vitamins. Ants. Go over to Bird. I need to stop a round of hits. Hyperactivity. Annoying Squawk. High five. Actually, Comforting Smile, Ants. Focus, and Toxicosis. Rampage. Yeah, it's not time yet. Undulate. Black Spiral. Gotta get prepared for when I want to do the analyze big hit. Guard. Comforting Smile. Light Guard. Vitamins, Smile, Vitamins, Spiral. It's almost time for the big turn. Hyperactivity. Squawk. Attack. Guard. Analysis. Next turn I go bear and hit him as hard as I can. Bear. Rampage. Guard, because I need to not use up the analysis. Cola for Andrew. Focus. Black Spiral. He's yelling in pain and he's about to go into the last phase. Oh, that wasn't nearly as much as I was hoping. Just 1600. Every turn is maximum damage now. Oh, that's a good turn, only doing that. Ooh, Andrew survived the tremor. Oh, those are some good hits. Nice. You did good work, Lars. And I'm gonna go over to Bird. Hyperactivity. Squawk. Pep Talk. Black Spiral. Got him! 11,000 experience. And Lars got it too. Yeah, if he just quakes multiple times in a row, there's not a lot you can do. It's just too much damage. It's a slow conversion. That skill's awful. It's a doctor's bag. It's a pet turtle. So one option for Helga is the doctor's bag. Has no stats, but makes her heals 50% better. At least for random encounters, for sure. Definitely prefer the 138 gun. And in general, like, so, you can never make it. It's not because I lost on the first try. There is no making it in time to save Cordelia. I'm not feeling too talkative right now, Jimmy. I hope you understand. Jimmy, don't blame yourself. You did your best. This isn't the first time I've had to deal with this. It'll always hurt, but time will move on. You've got to move on too. It's difficult. I miss her so much. Please don't bother Timothy about this. If he were to come back here, I don't think I could let him go again. He needs to find himself. Now let's be intrusive. Jimmy sees a fragile little box, not much bigger than his hand. Jimmy sees a tiny box wrapped in a pink ribbon. Let's just dig right in there. Give it a look. It's so fucked up. Jimmy feels bad. Whisper Weaver, I think, is still a bit out of my weight league, out of my weight class. So I'll come back for him later. Now we continue on with the main plot. Let's get some slime XP. Don't remember much about this dungeon. Oh yeah, that's right, the concentric Burtons. Forgot about the concentric Burtons. You just need to hit him a whole bunch, is their thing. Oh yeah, but the 138 gun does flat damage, so it ignores his defense. Calculating. Yeah, they have super high defense until you remove their concentric Burtons. And so, I should be goon so I can check for grifts. And so, you have to just hit them, you know, a few times. But the 138 gun, I mean, it really do 138 damage. Oops. So you can just ignore their gimmick entirely. Square. No, none of those have anything. So the red fish is immune to physical, and the blue fish is immune to magic. Hit red with magic, hit blue with physical. For a second, I thought the Burton bit me. Fourth, 73 damage. Yeah, that's a 7 on the advanced calculus out of 9. So, under the right conditions, Andrew can do a lot of physical damage right now, like Jimmy levels of physical damage. But he needs his health to be just right, and because he's so slow, it's really easy for it to be set up right, and then when it gets around to his turn, it's all wrong. I do love that Rampage always says charges forward with his heavy paws, even if he's just like a boy, a flower. My flower paws. Jimmy is going to be losing 20 health every turn until I... Okay. Until I remove the wristband, but, I mean, It's so much damage, it's worth it. Oh, now Andrew is max power. Or was he? That didn't seem like quite as much. Maybe there's something more to the advanced calculus that I'm forgetting. Pyramid. It seems like enemies here don't have anything worth stealing. Love the 138 gun. What does the 138 gun do? Well, it does 138 for starters. Filled with disembodied eyes. And a third eye. I don't remember what that does. Lose focus on everything else. It gives a bunch of magic attack. Oh, Andrew! Lose defenses, gain magic. You got it! 181 magic? Absolutely. Oops. Wait. I need to hit this one with physical. $3,200. The 138 gun can crit. That really shows you what exactly a crit does, huh? That's exactly double. Or it doesn't crit, but it does deal double damage against sleeping enemies. I don't remember what this is for, but I know how to do it. Gimme. Oh, it's a light bulb. Nope. That's already up a floor. Right, go across here. Since I'm not really taking fights, may as well go back to Burb. Let me give you an encounter. No. Orb. Orb for the Borb. Pickpocket's handbook. That'd be useful if there were things to steal here. I mean, it's generally useful. Especially if you combine it with the Master Thief skill. It gives you really good odds. Increases your steal chance, you know. I'm definitely over-leveled now. The game still expects me to be like level 25-ish. And I'm like 35 now. And generally speaking, a level means one stat point or more in everything. I had to think about that. I always forget with the fish. What do you think of the 138 gun? It does 138. Get it from the Imaginary Numbers dungeon. So I think I have like 5 of the light bulbs right now. Still a long ways away. Even putting aside the ones I don't have access to yet, because they're just all over the entire game. There have been some I missed. I think the game really wants you to start paying attention to them once you get to the Enlightenment path, because there's one there that you can see but not get to until you do something. There are plenty before then. Like, there's one in the Spookum zone for, moving the skulls like I figured you could. I need to use the bathroom and, get some water. I'll be right back. World's Library is a good name for a zone. What's in here? One-way elevator, go to the bottom floor, that's right. This is it, Jimmy. The World's Library. Every book ever written is here. And this corpse. Every book ever written is here. There's like 100? It looked a lot bigger from the outside. Honey Bear, there's a dead librarian right behind you. Oh? No, so there is. I suppose I was distracted by all the possibilities. I know you get excited about learning new things, but I'm starting to feel nervous. Maybe this isn't an appropriate place to take our son. Our son, the record bird. I know it's dangerous, but what other choice do we have? We have to do what's best for Jimmy. What's best for everyone. We should spread out and look. The secret knowledge should be around here somewhere. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about being charged for over 2 books. What do you think? Not funny? I wanted to say it earlier, but I don't think your dad would have laughed. I'm gonna look for something to poke the librarian with. The beginning of Night in the Woods. Whoa! There's a severed arm! Sick! Poke it with a stick. Hey, another scroll. The Journey of a Nameless Monk, Chapter 8. Well, I made it. It's a library. Shake the corpse's hand. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. The world's library made it seem like it would be bigger, grander. I guess in the end, a library is a library. And everyone knows a library is just a boring vacation home for nerds. What do you think about that? That's Punch Tanaka's writing. If someone goes in a library and gets excited, then you know they're a nerd. Me? No way. Guess I can cross being a nerd off my list. Looks like I figured something out about myself here, so it's not a total waste. I tried to ask the librarian if there was a secret room with all the good stuff, but it turns out she's dead. All in all, this trip was kind of a bummer. I'm going to poke around a little longer anyway, just in case. Hey! I've got a lot of thoughts running through my head right now, so I guess poetry is the best way to sort these out. This is for me, not for you. Anyway, here you go. The sun melts and slips. Through the finger-like mountains, my journey ends soon. Haiku. I can't shake the librarian. We probably shouldn't play around. Your dad might yell at us. Well, maybe not yell. He'd probably just shake his head and look disappointed. Either way, I don't want any of that. I'm still getting a bad feeling about this place, honey. But while we're here, how about I read you a story? Oh, these books are so dusty. We only have time for one of these. Which would you like me to read? How to count cards. Look! There's a picture of the author. He's wearing a cowboy hat. How fun. I feel a little luckier. I'm starting to think that sweet Stevie Bronco character is just a big fat cheater. This isn't the kind of book children should read. No, sir. I'd rather play right now too, sweetheart, but there's something important here we need to sort out. Skull. I'm looking everywhere, Jimmy, but I haven't seen anything too promising yet. That said, I do find myself getting distracted. There are an immense amount of books I haven't read here. Like this one. Have you heard about the Phoenix? That's the thing that you need 25 light bulbs for. It's nothing much. A fantasy, really. I normally don't find this sort of thing interesting, but according to legend, there was a mythical creature that was immune from the inevitability of death. This was the Phoenix. Whenever the Phoenix was close to death, it combusted into a pulpulfity of flames and was born anew from the ashes. Quite the evolutionary adaptation. It makes me wondering what's happening at the molecular level. Did the cells regenerate ultra fast? How much DNA needs to survive to begin the renewal process? What biological process generates the requisite heat? Something from the bifovioplasts? I should calm down. This is why I try to avoid reading fiction. What about this one? Or this one? Or this one? Gimme. I want it. I don't understand. There aren't even many books here. Is this really the world's library? Whoops. Or was that Lars? Whoops. Cool. I see. The secret knowledge must rest further in the library. Be careful, Jimmy. Who knows what else we'll find down there. Ooh, the glowing book. A voice echoes through Jimmy's mind. This is my library. Each book is my child. Long ago, a fearsome winged beast took one of my children. Will you return him to me? I'm struggling to think of what that is. Like, I fought Grimclaw. I don't know of any other winged beasts. Oh, there's encounters. We got more concentric Burtons. I feel kind of underemployed.
In one episode of Jonathan Bear's Playtime Forest, Jennifer Skunk learned a lesson about dental hygiene after she forgot to brush her teeth for a week and her breath was so bad it wilted Jonathan's flowers. So, there's one of those for every area in the game. You don't get anything for doing them all besides knowledge. It's worth mentioning that according to some source, the concentric Burtons are just weird circles. They're just weird living circles. History. Suppose I should check a few more encounters to see if there's anything worth stealing. Like from you. Boring lecture. Balanced equations float through the atmosphere around Secret Meridian. On overcast days, it's not surprising to experience a number storm. I should mention, this is the only place in the entire game that enemy appears, and I'm pretty sure. Just like, hey, I'm gonna do like 3 hours of work for something most people will never see. Casey, whoever. I only know their first name. Creator of this game. Oh, come for a good read? There isn't a better place. All the world's knowledge rests here. It's my favorite place to visit. I hate to leave, but it's been ages, and I can't keep waiting forever. I'll just have to satiate myself with the knowledge I've learned thus far and daydream of coming back. You unlock a dungeon once you find all of the number sages. There's only 3 missing. 1, 4, and 8. So that's already one of them. But 8... Or maybe it's 4. You know, maybe it's one of the 2 I haven't seen yet. Is in one of the nightmare dungeons. The island. I don't know if that actually counts as a nightmare dungeon, actually, now that I think about it. It might not. So the funky thing about when the Burtons calculate with their peers, unlike when most enemies, say something but don't attack, they're, charging up a big hit, the concentric Burtons are charging up everyone else. Voice echoes to Jimmy's mind. True positivity rests at the end of a rainbow. I've hidden my gift to the world to only those who have witnessed the true power of positivity. 8 turns should suffice. I don't know what that means. Oh no, it's a number storm. That's what I'm talking about, Jimmy. It's funny, I remember a lot of things about this game, but there's a lot of things I don't remember. God, when did I play it last? It was years ago. Well, you know what? No, it was shortly after I got the bundle. Because, I mean, this is a paid game. Grift. Colorful lamp. Colorful lamp. F. That's right, they change every turn. Meanwhile, Jimmy's like, can I get this bracelet off? Well, not until you get your lamp, young man.
comes the big one. Yeah, it's not that bad. Meanwhile, Andrew's regenerating his MP, which is pretty nice. Got him! 507. Give me that fish lamp. My soul resonates with the artifact. I'll reveal myself only to he who wields it. Yeah, I don't remember what these books are on about at all. Like, I don't even know if they're plot relevant or optional, what they're talking about. It's filled with confidence. And an infinity mirror. The song. The song that's playing right now. Infinity Mirror. Yeah, I've got plenty of levels, thanks. And a bookshelf. Fine, I'll take an encounter since I'm keeping double experience. Music in this game generally is pretty good. I want a toy box filled with confidence. I want a toy box filled with disembodied eyes. Punch is unconscious, but he seems to be breathing. Looks like he got beaten up pretty bad and managed to drag himself over here before passing out. No matter how hard you shake him, he doesn't wake up. Also, his glasses don't fall off. It's like they've been there so long they become part of his face. That's the guy who called you a nerd. Look! Look with your special eyes! Yeah, well, how do they like a 138? Butts. I don't think this will work. Nah. Fine, Lars is just gonna stay charmed then. See what I care. I got itchy. Sure, let's thermal bomb him. I would say, can they stop bothering Lars, but literally I used a skill that'll make them continue to bother Lars. Yeah, I still gotta turn off focus. Let's see if I can get an analysis turn in. Oh, look at it. That removed its weak point. Okay. So don't use analysis alongside toxicosis. That doesn't work. Open and close and open and close. Yeah, I'm so over leveled now that this fight's a total non-issue. Still good experience though. This is it, Jimmy. The secret knowledge. Inside, we might find a way to finally destroy the pulsating mass. Jimmy tries his best to read, but the words keep worming around on the page. Book? Oh my! What are you reading that book for? You some kind of nerd now? Think some dumb book's gonna help you? A book's not gonna make you stronger. Look at you, so weak. I can pick you up with one arm. Hold it right there. Let me tell you 3 things about Punch Tonica. 1. Punch Tonica doesn't remember how he got here. All he remembers is a long fall and an even longer dream. What did he dream about? Fighting, inner turmoil, the soul of a man. And you know what? The kid was there sometimes, and he was fine by me. 2. I really hate the pulsating mass. Hate it deep. And you know, Muscles? You've got its smell all over you. How can I tell? Used to work for it. I'm not proud of it, but I did. Now life's given me a second chance. Life's weird like that. Hold on, I'm feeling some words coming up. Bear in a clown wig. Forced to ride a tiny bike, but he's still a bear. Like you. Where did that come from? What does it mean? I can't say for sure. Things are a little foggy right now. I'm feeling a little lightheaded, and if I'm being honest, I'm kinda just going on instinct. But I know the kid's in danger, and I know that book's important. Which brings me to number 3. My mama always told me there was one thing that makes everyone special. One thing that they can each do that's better than everyone else. I've never known what it is for me. Always thought it had to do with my perfect hair. But when I jumped off that bridge down into that deep, never-ending darkness, I learned what it was that Punch Tonica can do better than anyone else. That one thing that made him extra special. Falling from really high places. See you later, nerds! No, you imbecile! If the secret knowledge falls into the ocean, it will doom us all! Buck, you seem to have turned into some kind of horrible monster. I'm disappointed in you, son. No, Cinnamon Bun. Not after I just found you again. Hey, guys? Why does everyone care about that stupid book? Huh. I'll pound your face in some other time. Hey, Jimbo. You know me. I'm not a brave man. I'm not a very strong man. Not really capable in any way, really. But Helga is my only sister. Whenever you're about to do something scary, the best thing to do is imagine a relaxing place. If you think about it really hard, you can live in a place like that. Then, no matter what your life is like, no matter who pushes you around, you can be happy there. Me? I'm going to imagine a nice warm beach. Vacation would be really nice right about now. Can't use the tattle ability right now. Can't get Jimmy's opinion on this. Lorch. You touch it and it's just like... He's trying to do a good slurp, but I didn't get it. Oh, you're finally up? So, I guess things got pretty stressful there. Kind of thought because I weigh so much, I'd be able to fall fast enough to catch Helga. I guess falling doesn't work like that. Come to think of it, she jumped way before me. I guess it was a bad plan all around. I couldn't find your brother or your dad either, or that guy with the weird hair. There's no way around it. We failed pretty hard. That's okay though. I'm used to this kind of thing. There's no need to worry about everyone. We're both survived, so they're probably fine too. Before I found you, I walked up and down the beach for hours. I asked some other people if they'd seen you, but no one had. Once I thought I saw you, but it was just a dolphin. I guess it was pretty majestic. Then a crab pinched me. I was really tired, but I thought I might not see anyone again, and that made me keep looking. Let's take a day off, Jimmy. Just you and me. This is pretty fun, huh, Jumbo? It's good to just hang out again. That one almost made it to me. You gotta use your wrist more. Here, watch. Donk. Forgive me, madam, because I don't know my own strength. Must be all those athletics I do. Okay. I was just tossing the old discaroo with my favorite nephew. Wanna join us? That could have gone better. Hey, Jimmy. Are you embarrassed by me? It's okay if you are. I think a lot about what would happen if your dad kicked me out. And I don't know why he hasn't yet. I'm lazy and pathetic. Most people are grossed out by me. I try not to think about it, but I do. It's hard to find people in this world that care about you. You're lucky because you have a mom and dad who are still alive that care for you very much. I wish I could find someone who could love me as much as I love them, but nobody wants anything to do with me. I don't blame them. If only I could get a nice Asian girlfriend. Let me point out problem number 1, Lars. Asian girls are perfect, Jimmy. It's like, oh, I'm starting to feel bad for him. Don't feel bad for him anymore. Wow, that was quick. You're cute and smart and like video games. If I had an Asian girlfriend, she would be nice to me. She would think I was funny and love me for who I am. We could watch anime together and start a family. That would be the most fun, I think. Well, I guess our day is almost over. Thanks for hanging out with me, Jimmy. Tomorrow we'll find Helga. I just know it. Maybe we'll find Buck too. And your dad, I guess. Still got my clubhouse. Bonita Vista. What's for sale? Hooray! Dad's back home! Ah, young Jimmy. Still on your adventure? I have no idea how to voice him. Oh, how I envy you, young man. Adventure's calling my name. It goes, Captain Fish, in a tiny high-pitched voice. But alas, I'm afraid I hit some inclement weather out on the open water. Then I hit a reef, and I'm pretty sure a bunch of sea turtles. Oh, and I ended up hitting some guy's house. Long story short, the sea worm is wrecked beyond repair. The worst part is the bottom part thingy, the hole. Yeah, the hole is torn open like a bag of my favorite chips. So I'm afraid I'll be here a while with my wife and daughter. I assure you, they're quite wonderful. Just not much for adventure, I'm afraid. This better be the end of my husband's adventures. You know how long it's been since Guppy and I have seen him? When I first met him, this kind of thing was exciting, but he's got a family now. He needs to be responsible for once. Don't talk to her yet. My beautiful beach house. destroyed by this repulsive green monstrosity. Captain Fish, you have committed an unforgivable sin. You'll be struck down by the elegant swordplay of Lagrange. Can you believe you just walked by with only a quick sorry, old chap? How carefree. How honorless. I'm a former Legato Knight, you know. I deserve a certain level of respect. What's that? The Legato Knights are getting back together. Oh, well, might as well go back. My life was a never-ending vacation until Captain Fish stumbled into it. Captain Fish, my blood feud with you will have to wait. First and foremost, I am a Legato Knight. Like, why are you looking at me? Are you lost, little boy? Yeah, that gets a shaken. Girl looks at Jimmy funny, so he lets go. Jimmy feels a little embarrassed. Why didn't you even send a letter? Come on, Timothy. Things have been so busy. Busy? You just lay around on the beach all day. Almost devastated. We all were. Couldn't you take a little time to get in touch with us? We're your family. Yeah, I made a new life for myself here, Timothy. With Janet. Love you, babe. Love you too, babe. You're a coward. Mrs. Mouse, I have some good news. Now you're only down one family member. Oh, hi again. $24.24. 30, 10, 10. Yes, let's like go ahead and get those. Prices went up again. It's so sunny here. Let me know if you see any handsome birds of paradise. Yeah, it's a lot more. Okay. It must be Timothy's friend. I don't talk to him or his sisters much anymore. It's hard for him to accept what Janet and I have. That's okay. I'm happy here now. You might think I'm just some tiny little mouse, but I'm stronger than that. You've got no idea what I've been through. Get your hands off me. Janet Mouse has a nice ring to it, huh? I'm just waiting for him to pop the question. Don't listen to Lovie. She's a big dumb liar and everyone knows it. Hey, I heard a rumor. Want to hear it? So a long time ago, some girls were on a school field trip on the eastern side of the beach, you know. Before people started dumping their trash and stuff over there. Anyway, they were doing the old fun in the sun routine, really having a blast, and decided to go out in the ocean. But you see, this one girl, she couldn't really swim. They kept bugging her and stuff, really made her feel like a gross little goblin for not getting in the ocean with them. And she was too shy to say she couldn't swim. So, well, she got in. They weren't very far in, so it wasn't a big deal, but she got all nervous and stuff. And then swoosh, a wave made her fall over and she got pulled in by the undertow. It was a major league scandal. Her parents were on TV crying, and so were the other girls, and they were like, we didn't know, and stuff. So, like, the cops or Coast Guard or something looked, but they never found her, so she probably drowned and stuff. But then, here's the twist. Years and years later, after the beach was covered in trash and junk, someone who looked just like her was seen walking from the ocean. Do you get it? That was definitely her ghost. Was that spooky? I'm not very good at scary stories. Yeah, it's the girl over to the left. Don't talk to her. Ghosts? Oh boy, I'm glad this part of the beach isn't haunted. Yep. That's my main man. Help! I'm too cool to swim. Yeah, nailed it. Yo, kid. Kid's uncle. Yo. Cool. Glad we could get acquainted. Looks like we're all okay. Huh? The book? Dropped it in the ocean. Turns out I forgot I couldn't swim.
Bravery makes you do dumb things. Look, we could stand here criticizing each other all day if you want. Like, look at this guy. He's given me so much material I don't even know where to begin. Hey. But I'm not gonna do that. Not my style. Too classy for that noise. And open your ears, kid, cause here comes the big news. I'm talking front page story. Punch Tonica's gonna help you out. I know, I know. Why is this lone wolf with the heart of a lion helping a lowly little kid like me? Truth is, I don't really understand it myself. All I know is I blinked out for a while, and when I woke up, I felt like I owed you. It's like you helped me realize who I am. Man, that sounds weird to say, but whatever. Guess I'm weird. Anyway, my gang's long gone, and I'm looking to get a new one. And guess what? You two are gonna be the first new members. How does that sound? You seem a lot cooler than me, but we're busy. We're looking for the rest of our family. Hey, Uncle Kid, don't worry. Just like a wolf mother looks after her pack, so too does Punch Tonica. And my first order of business as your new boss is to find your family. Sound good, boys? Good. Let's pack it up and head into the sunset. Yeah. Okay. So Punch, if I remember right, is very strong. 102 attack? It could be better. Utterly worthless in magic, but otherwise pretty balanced stats. And really, except for really high luck. All that stuff's for magic. I think I can handle this now that I have the third character. Ju's hands feel wet and clammy after touching her. Maybe I can't do anything with her yet. I guess not. Later then. You know, I'm going to switch Jimmy over to magic style. So I can get the Poompa leveled up. No reason to do Shark Claws right now. I mean, to sleep, sure. Give him some heals on top of that. And then I can give Punch the physical stuff. Yeah. Punch has a steel move, so I'll give him the Master Thief stuff. The sexy ladies make Jimmy afraid. Tana Karate.
Beach ball. Dropping towards a gnarly wave. Failed. Ow, jerk. Caught red-handed? Yeah, well, you're caught red-haired. What do you think about that? Fights here aren't worth much of anything. It's dead whale. Fights here are pretty easy because you're functionally at, you know, 2 people. With Jimmy always being afraid and not having a third party member. That's the revive, not the AoE heal. Gross! Is there anything in there? Slimy. Hey. Well, that was probably my lowest moment. I'm sorry you had to see me like that, son. It's good you're safe to see you're safe and sound. I'll have to have a talk with your brother the next time I see him. And what are you doing here? You buffoon, dolt, you Neanderthal, you brainless idiopod. Whoa there, fish guts. Just because you're the kid's dad doesn't mean I can't teach you a lesson. A lesson in fists. I can probably beat you up is what I'm saying. Go ahead. You might have doomed us all anyway. What are you talking about, Papa Kid? Jimmy, assuming that secret knowledge hasn't been irreparably damaged from its time in the ocean, we might still have a chance. When I dove into the ocean, it was floating right there in front of me. I almost got it, but I was swept up in the industrial fishing net, and well, you saw the results. It's not out of the question that the same fishing company also managed to pick up the secret knowledge. Let's hurry. I won't even inquire as to why this cretin is following you. Well, first of all, it's a cretin. Good to see you too. Hey kid, don't tell your dad, but he smells pretty awful. I can't believe him. Can't believe you, Lars. You're so cool. Get Andrew's gear back on. Jimmy's using the magic stuff right now, so... just give him some kind of lower tier stuff. Having 3 DPSs on the team, though. I don't have that many good items. Fish. Fish. Ancient Tome. Fish. Just another day at work. Just process it. Don't be paid enough to care. That's mine. Bring that back. Did I ever get the beach ball? Shots. God, something gross. $300 damage without a crit. His experience is still poopy, though. Here's what we were looking for, as per our agreement. What a ratty book. The budget cutbacks must be pretty harsh if you're gonna teach out of that old thing. Throb, throb. Haha, well, we get our share of bureaucrats here too, let me tell you. Well, it's been fun catching up. If you'll excuse me, it's about closing time. I have some work to do before I head home. He's pretty funny, isn't he? Fish bucket and bonus catch. I don't know what's up with the buckets. Oh, there's a guy. Infinite fish. I need to be in flower form now to have an AoE heal. Take it for granted so long, you know. Shiny rubies, 20% interest, and a fish knife. It's marginally better. Really, it's kind of not. I'll just hold on to it. What's punch gonna do with magic attack? It's gonna suck. Haha! Hey, what up? Hello. You're probably wondering why a fish is talking to you. Don't worry, I'm actually a magic fish. I've seen you many times throughout your journey. In a way, I feel as if we are already travel companions. No, I'm getting ahead of myself. You see, I had a crushing premonition of my own gruesome death. I was caught in a giant net, you see, and I believe I will soon be mashed into paste and eaten by many different people. So I need your help. Please take me with you. I must return to the home of my ancestors in Shinryu. I won't ask you to take me for free. As a magic fish, I can grant you one wish for helping me. What would you like to wish for? I want my hands to smell like fish. How humorous. I was just talking with my friends about how, to us, you humans actually stink. Oh, no offense. It's just how it is. Anyway, I'll make sure to give you something nice in Shinryu. Hey, it's a magic fish. I just had the weirdest feeling of deja vu. Alright, whatever you say, Punch. I got the fish heads. That's a pretty decent experience. It'll be a while before I'm able to finish that fish quest, but it's very helpful to have them. Very good to have a fish. Yeah, I need that that manual for Punch to have an AoE attack. Or Lars, for that matter. So little experience. Got the music. I don't think I need any more encounters here. The experience is really bad, and like, I think I got all the items. Jimmy, it appears the pulsating mass has obtained the secret knowledge. This is obviously a catastrophe, but it also tells us something important. The secret knowledge is powerful enough to scare the pulsating mass. It's so frightened that it had to obtain the secret knowledge to prevent us from getting it first. Also, it appears more likely that the book isn't damaged beyond repair. Otherwise, the pulsating mass wouldn't need to keep it from us. I've begun to formulate a strategy. Shinju is nearby. Let's find a place to rest there.
Whew. Sounds like a good plan.
Yes. I'm not the best of friends. When I said it'd be a while before we got to Shinryu, we're here now. There's a lot of things here. Can you believe all these shops? I'd have way too much competition here. I'll just consider this a little vacation. What can I get for you, Nya? Nutrition cubes. I'll just pick up one of these. Yum yum, I hope it's tasty, Nya. Times are hard and the journey is long. Don't be afraid to fight dirty. 10 more attack per punch, it's pretty good. Apparently no one can use this. Ooh, that's really strong. Attack, defense, magic attack, magic defense, agility, bark bag, sleep, unit efficiency, vitamins, alarm clock, fire alarm, emergency exit. Oh, hello, Jimmy. I'm just hanging out by the trash. Because I'm trash, you see. Things haven't been going very marvelously for me right now, or ever. In fact, you could say I'm downright froggy. I don't have a home. I'm tired. I'm really just a loser frog no matter how you slice it. Sorry I'm not as marvelous as you thought I was. Well, you should continue on with your journey. Nothing to see here, old friend. I think I'll probably just die in the street. That seems appropriate. Oh, hello, Jimmy. I don't know that kanji. It's nice to unwind after a hard day. Found a place to go. VIPs only. Bouncing in Mount Fuji. Ella's voice is so different. Truly a foreign treasure. Hey, what up? Oh, hey, it's been a while. The club isn't much bigger than the Wharf Dog, but being on the road makes me feel like a star. Good to see you, but I can't talk right now. If I mess up this part, I won't be able to look myself in the mirror. Yo, Jimmy. Long time no see. Keeping it cool? Mr. Marvelous is more like Mr. Worthless. Jacko still gets nervous on stage. It's just who he is. We've come a long way, but I feel like we haven't gone far at all. Oh well, as long as I get to back up Ella, I'm happy. So there are many games here. If I can remember where they are. Yep, here we go. Beep, boop, bop. Convert your tickets to prizes. Play as Ultimate Man Test, $100 per game. But I don't think I quite understood. Oh, wait, I think I get it now. That's pretty hard.
It's so precise. I know once it gets up to max speed, it's 3 frames of wiggle room. That's pretty good. Yeah, rad ghost. Ah. Just a beach babe. Scram, punk! Fine. Actually, you know what? No. Oh, so you want to fight, huh? And he's asleep. Yeah, that's what I thought. Think you're tough? I wouldn't have lost if I hadn't bruised my arm playing tennis. Alright, see you, buddy. So the thing about this game is high score is wholly dependent on what things come up. It also doesn't, like, it's not that responsive. But you absolutely need a bunch of Mr. Informations to show up for a good score. Despite playing better that time, I got a worse score because I just didn't get as many Mr. Informations. There's sort of a queuing to the movements and the hits, and if you try to do them out of order, or if you try to do them too fast, it'll just eat them. See, I played fine that time, but I didn't get any Mr. Information, so I only got 28 points. Greetings, fool. I'm the Game Master. Which game? Your high score is 21. You'll never beat 55. That's my high score. Yeah, he's really annoying. I almost had it that time. What are you looking at me like that for? Here to tell me I'm wasting my time? Yeah, well, so what? Your waste of time is hanging out with all those boring digits back in the Sacred Lantern. Talk about a snooze fest. I'm the only one with any class here. Well, truth is I'm out of money. This game kind of sucks anyway. Guess I'll go back. Jimmy doesn't want to play this game. Skee ball. A little too hard. Try to first just get good at aiming for the central 10. So once you have that in your belt, then you can really start getting real points. Yeah, that's it.
All wrong. Probably too hard. And too left. Nice. Ah, a little too soft. The good thing is, this is very consistent. Once you, like, understand what you need to do for each hit. Ooh, that might have been a bit hard. Yep, needed one notch lower. Yeah, needed one notch to the right. Ah, and one to the left. One up and one to the right. One down. Central one's really the easiest. One to the left and one down. Ah, one to the left. One to the right. Might have been too weak. No, got it. Oh, too hard. It does speed up a bit as it goes up the thing, which makes it a little hard to time. Oh, not even close. Not even close. It should be right. Yeah. Ah, too far to the right. I knew it was close. Ah, too late. And to the left. Ugh. Mm-mm-mm. Getting a little better on it. The things you can get from the tickets are pretty good, incidentally. There we go. Good. That's not gonna make it. Play some real skee ball? Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not a big fan, personally. That's like perfect. The high score on this one's 82, I want to say. Ew, you're wearing that? This one's the worst. It's just rock, paper, scissors. So, you know, there's no point in doing anything besides just going for it. Boo. Yeah, that one sucks. So you got some items for the base. Mecha Super Balls, which are like really strong, but oh god, that's expensive. Changes attack to 5% group MP heal, which is pretty cool. Lars only damage increases as the fight goes on. Crayons is what you want. 100 magic attack for Jimmy. It is the best magic weapon, I want to say. Plutonium. All stats 25%, also permanent immunodeficiency, which means you cannot be healed. And no enemy encounters for 3k. So I'm gonna get some money, and so I'm not gonna grind that anymore on stream, but I will do it off stream. Hey Jamie, I'm sorry I missed you back in Bonita Vista. About your sister. I was looking out for you, but I ran into my dad. I haven't seen him in years. Boy, does he make me angry. You're pretty lucky, you know. Both of your parents spend so much time with you. My mom's always working, my dad, he's just a real deadbeat. Actually, Jimmy, do you think I'm any different than my dad? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I send postcards back home, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm on the road all the time. But I need to go on this journey for myself. I hope postcards are enough. Why are you looking at me like that? If you're feeling down about something, you can talk to me about it. That's what friends do. You're being unusually quiet, man. But hey, if you're dealing with something, then you've got to get through it. Oh, I'm not dealing with something. I mean, I guess I am. You're dealing with something. I don't want to get in your way, but I'm here if you need me. Oh, it's dead. Whole conversation again. Yes, rock and roll. This is the best music by far. Yes. Listen to the fire in my soul. Fight time. You can just buy some more songs. Basically buy the fight songs. Let me know if you need any help, dear. Space, high-end. Yeah. I ain't got that kind of dosh. You don't. There's 3 dings here because this is where you do the Mr. Groose fight if you have them unlocked. I'm pretty sure. Reading is an adventure that never ends. Good, you have access to most of the novel, or most of these things. Andrew only. 40 magic attack. That's actually lower than the calculus, which is 50. Now where is the bank? That I don't remember. But anyway, Fish wants to go here. Ah yes, it's been a long time since I've been here. I remember there used to be a forest here and the most delightful spring. Things sure have changed since I began my journey. At least this fountain is here. The water is still sacred. Times may change, but water is eternal. That's a little fish wisdom for you. Anyway, I promised I would give you something nice, so I will. From now on, I will allow you to visit the sacred home of my ancestors. What? You don't care about that? I'll have you know that it's a very exclusive place. Not many humans have ever been invited, so it's rude of you to say that. While the offer still stands, let me know if you ever want to go there. That is useful a little later. We need another imagination in order to make good use of it. And to have leveled it up. I could go there now, I guess. I am Guntron. Your room is to the left. Do not attempt to leave without paying. I will eradicate you. I am Guntron. Yes, withdraw. All that dosh. So there are nice things to buy here. Garo waves at you and looks cute. That's Garo for you. My mom said that if I love Tetsuya Kawaii so much, I should just live there. So I do now. I miss my parents. Welcome to Tetsuya Kawaii. I am Bon-Bon-chan. How can we make you a happiness today? 30-30 for Jimmy. That's pretty good. Lars only just attack. I don't need just attack when I have Punch and Andrew. I don't really need these anymore. Go ahead and get the Jimmy weapon now. Actually, no, because I'm gonna get the crayons. Let's try the punch machine a little bit more. It's so hard. Not even a low-level goon. One frame early. Yeah, skee ball's definitely the way to go. Also, I can beat up this girl. Pretty sure. You get your gross hands off of me, dweeb. I can take her $800. It's pretty good. That's an extreme slap. Whatever. I'm going to tell everyone at school that you like picking on girls. Let's pick up a couple manuals. Yeah. Rough House. Adrenaline Shot is neat. Yeah, that's all I need. You don't need any of that. Right, a new weapon for Punch. And a couple smart clothes, and that's like all my money. Yeah, I can give up 10 magic attack for all that defense. That's a good trick. What? Oh, come on, Helga. You can do one more level. We'll get plenty of rest after. So this is a memory dungeon for Lars. It's also got fish. Imagine Poompa. What kind of biodegradable? There are some very good fights here, but I don't think I yet have the things I need for them. Is the level 15. Yeah, I still need 10 more levels on the pumpkin to get the plus 50% magic attack. That's really nice. Dude, sick! Imagine flower. Sunshine. Undulate. Cat clock. Normal ball. Yeah, they do that. Fights here are a little scary. The lucky Neko always either does a physical counter or a magic counter. Until it runs away. Yeah, and the experience here isn't very good if you're just fighting the black cats. Ooh, that could be really good. If I get another super rad ghost on the next fight, I'll be able to hit it. Yeah, that's a rad ghost. Got him. But regular rad ghosts are old news by this point. In order to kill super rad ghosts, you basically need an ability that causes enemies to be stunned on their first turn. And without it, they're always going to run away or like stun you or something bad. But this is also where you go to farm marvelous coins, since Maneki Nekos always carry them and you can steal them. And whenever you kill one, you get one. And not having Comforting Smile on the team kind of sucks. I don't remember everything that's here. Actually, I don't remember much at all. Yeah, I can just straight out speed the regular rad ghosts, but they're really not worth anything. They were at the very beginning of the game, but now they're really nothing. Oh, Andrew's attack is going to do, I think, literally nothing. But it's not going to get to him. Okay. Samurai children. One way to help prevent encounters when you're in an area with some some skippable and some unskippable battles, is to hold off on as long as you can on the green arrows and the green exclamation points, because you know, you'll always be able to skip them. So if you wait, you'll be able to avoid a red one longer. Did I get the Maneki Neko last time? I forgot. One thing though about the physical counter on him is that even if he does it, you still damage him. You just get hit back. Yeah, not any sort of exceptional for the things they drop, aside from marvelous coins. I don't think this area has a boss. Yeesh. You see this thing and you're just like, no. Oh, it's watching me. So I guess, Uncle, hey, that's Imperial Battle Cruiser. It doesn't in your mouth. It goes outer space. So I guess I'm your uncle. Magic defense 10%. Whoopee. Yeah, there's not a whole bunch that you're really excited about, like in the town or in the dungeon itself. It's just really nice for grinding exactly coins, and once you have a consistent way of beating the rad ghosts, they're worth like 10,000 experience, I think. The super rad ghosts are, anyway. I should know that's the bookstore because that says book. Yeah, to continue on, I think you go to your room. Hoteru. That's a hotel. I'm kind of putting myself in circles. Okay, so do I want to do the Whisper Weaver with this party? I think I'm gonna stop it here and do the grinding off screen for the tickets, and next time I'll do some more bonus dungeons and continue on with the main story. I'm just sort of brain blasted at the moment. So that's it for today. Tomorrow is Golden Treasure, I think, right? Yeah, Golden Treasure, and then Last Word, and then back to Jimmy. It's all games we already seen this week, except for at the very end. There's like a platformer.